This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
There's actually some worse offenders as far as that goes are really annoying when they keep up. They're going through the whole, everything, every last thought that goes through their head without any filtration. That gets really annoying, let alone the wrong kid. There's a lot of hypocrites out there that do that. I'm almost being one of them right now. It just gets on their nerves, and then they just can't help but
That's right.
And they attack because of that. And to me, it gets really annoying. Is this going to take long there, 278?
Oh, you know better than that.
I should, I know. And when it comes down to stuff, I try not to even give my opinion on stuff. I just stick with the facts as I know them. And that's sort of the best way to keep out of trouble. But there's sometimes when they hit on that perfect subject that you just gotta say something. And then it's a matter of how annoying you're going to be when you do it.
Annoying is my specialty.
Mine too. There's those people who operate their radio and they would, get a neighbor or something who is really close by and just does stupid shit. Like I had one threw bombs in my backyard. Got busted for it, like big time, but like one of them went off. I tried to get it away from my pet. When I threw it, it went off in my hand. They just take things a little bit too far sometimes. And that's the part that is really bad. Words over the radio are one thing, but when you take it off the radio and do something stupid, that's even worse.
Oh, I mean, you're the asshole that fucking had 715 or 7175, whatever his number was, because he threw a CO2 bomb in your yard and you're stupid enough to go pick it up. Oh my goodness. What a piece of shit.
The ultimate power that you have is getting to the point where it's out of hand. Just turn it off. And some of the operators out here refuse to just shut it down and walk away. And that's where they get into their trouble. Just because someone says something that you don't like, it doesn't mean it takes away.
What's that guy's handle?
I don't know. 278 or the other one he's talking about?
Oh, he's talking to 278, but that's the guy that got 715, or Top Shelf, fucked over, I think it was. Yeah, it was Top Shelf that got in trouble for throwing a bomb. It was a CO2 bomb. And yeah, if you're stupid enough to pick up a fucking M80 that somebody tossed at you, then you need to be removed from the gene pool.
Yeah, exactly. What a dumbass. I don't know, I can't hear who he's talking to.
He's talking to 278. 278 is talking about how everything on the radio, just, if you're not nice to everybody, everybody's going to escalate until they're, and then this guy brought up the fact that somebody threw a CO2 bomb in his yard. And I'm like, wait a minute, that story sounds familiar. And then he mentioned how he went out and tried to save one that was close to a rabbit that he had in his yard. And that's when he got injured, because he's a dumbass. So, yeah, and then somebody else did time because this guy is a fucking pussy dumbass.
Damn. He's still slapping. while you have the general details of everything sort of correct, you don't have anywhere near the whole story. And until you actually do have the whole story, you should really keep your ass out of it. Keep your fucking mouth shut. You really should.
Anybody that goes and picks up a CO2 bomb is a fucking idiot. Unless it's on your kid, then you get in between it. You don't pick up a CO2 bomb, you don't pick up an M80, you don't pick up a fucking grenade, you idiot.
I don't want to go far. I don't have...
It doesn't matter what the story was. If you weren't an idiot, then you would have been calling the cops saying somebody's making noise in the neighborhood. But because you're an idiot, you feel the responsibility to have the world protect you.
Tell me more. I'd love to hear it. Since you are an expert on all things me, please tell me more. I would love to hear all about it.
I'm not going to argue with you. I wish you had been taken out of the gene pool and we wouldn't be in this situation.
This program
I don't have any kids, so I'm not in the gene pool, dumbass. So what the fuck are you talking about?
You're still here. I hope you're proud of yourself. You sent that guy to jail, fucked his life up because you were on the radio being an asshole.
Your opinions and your comments to yourself. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. You don't have anything but the barest of details. Very embarrassing.
You protected a rabbit from a CO2 bomb. Unless that rabbit lays golden eggs, rabbits cost $5. You're an idiot.
Really, tell me more about all of this. I would love to hear about it. Since you are an expert on all of this and know exactly what I should have done, please, tell me more so I don't ever do the same mistakes again. I'd love to hear it.
Well, I know that any of your friends are going to stay 20 feet away from you because you're fucking lascivious and somebody walking past your house, if you don't like the looks of them, you're going to sue them or put them in jail because you're a piece of shit.
Really? So I've done this in the past then. Could you, tell me when?
I'm not talking about any time other than the time you went and saved your rabbit and did a stupid thing and then put somebody else in jail for putting you in the position of doing something stupid.
Yes, I put people in jail. What exactly did, the person who was going after my... I didn't say rabbit, I said my pet. So, this person was going after my rabbit. Why were they doing that? Why did they throw a bomb into my rabbit's, cage, you know?
You said rabbit earlier. You're lying.
I didn't say anything about rabbits today.
Oh, not today. You're talking to the guy that records everything. If you'd like, I'll be glad to upload the last 2 hours on YouTube, and you can find where you said a rabbit.
Rabbits today, and if you have a recording and you want to spend the time to put it up on YouTube, I would love to hear it. That would be awesome. Please do. Spend the time and do it. I would love to hear it. But do you actually know what caused the person to go throwing bombs in my yard?
It's not a fucking bomb. They call it a CO2 bomb because it makes a big noise. And if you're more than a foot away from it, it doesn't do anything except make your ears ring.
You don't consider that to be a bomb? Well, then you truly are a stupid motherfucker. That's the whole point of doing it with CO2 instead of using a firecracker or something to make noise. It is a bomb. It hurts things. It was intended to kill animals. It was intended to do harm. It is a bomb. The amount of energy released is more than you actually believe. Talk about a dumbass.
And you're still blaming the other guy for trying to kill your animals specifically. And all he was doing is throwing a CO2 bomb in your yard to make you friggin' jump because you were being an ass on the radio.
No, that's not what happened, dumbass, on the radio. He specifically threatened me, my wife, and my animals. Specifically said that's what he was trying to do. That's exactly why he went to jail about it, because he was stupid enough to send me text messages saying that. I didn't do anything to him. I didn't do a damn thing. He was the dumbass who came over here and specifically stated what he was going to do and left evidence of it. And then did exactly what he's saying. Not just once, several times. And I didn't have a choice in the matter. I didn't call the police. I called him the second time. And if you don't consider that to be a credible threat or a bomb, how about I go over there and throw a few in your yard? See how you like it. Threaten you and your wife and your property. How about that? Then see what you think. Yeah.
Sounds like you just did. Come on over.
Right.
Come on over, and I guarantee if you throw something like a CO2 bomb over, I'll laugh at you.
Yeah, you'll change your tune real quick.
Oh man, we got fucking mortars going off in this neighborhood all the time. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Hey man, there's a lot of fireworks from Mexico. Those things go boom, boom. Oh my God, call the cops. Somebody's trying to blow me up. They're shooting bombs at me.
Fireworks and CO2 bombs, when done for demonstration purposes, are just noisemakers. But if you take an M80 and you do it purposely and light it off purposely for doing damage to things, then it's no longer fireworks. It's ordnance. They're one and the same. And if someone tells you, not once and then actually demonstrates that they're willing to do it, if someone tells you that they're going to try and blow up your property, you, your wife, and your animals, and they've already done one demonstration that they're more than willing to cause problems, that's not a credible threat. So if I say to you, if I cared about you, if I say to you, oh, I'm going to go over to your house, and I'm going to M80s to your window, your doors.
I'm going to get him to admit what was going on ahead of time. This is just what ended it.
A credible threat, and you wouldn't be concerned about it. Well, if you wouldn't be, then you truly are talking out your ass in your line. I don't care how old you are, how big you are, how tough you think you are. You're dumb. You're just very dumb if that's what you're thinking. And, you know, criticize me all you want until it happens to you. And you do something that you really care about, like your life. Don't go talking out your ass as you are. You really don't have a clue. I didn't do anything to anyone. I didn't bring it on myself. The dumbass was not only doing things to me, but was already under investigation by the police anyway for a lot of other things. This was far from someone who was an upstanding citizen. I didn't just go pick on someone to get him thrown in jail. You are really just clueless. Until you get the details and really know what you're talking about, I don't care what recordings you have or anything else, shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay. I'll shut the fuck up. I still want you to explain to everybody why this person just picked you out of nowhere, decided to start harassing you, and then threatened your wife and family with CO2 bombs, which is total bullshit. He tossed a couple over your fence. They went off. You went out there. You've already told this story. You've told it in fucking court. So, you know, what led up to it? What were you doing to piss him off? Why don't you explain that to everybody?
Did I testify in court?
Okay. So he went to court and he was fined and you never had to go in there and tell your bullshit story? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I never went to court. Not once. I didn't have to testify to anything.
Okay. Yeah, you're still a piece of shit. You put somebody in jail for a childish prank. And that's all you did. You're still a piece of shit. I'm glad you're not my neighbor. I hope all your neighbors know not to leave any trash in your yard because you'll call the cops on them. And and keep trying to justify it with yourself. You'll never justify it with me or anybody on this channel. No matter what happens, Mr. Top Shelf out there can talk a lot, and he can get mad and everything else, just like everybody else does on the radio. But still, somebody throwing a fucking firecracker or a CO2 bomb in your yard, sure, call the cops. But all this other stuff, it doesn't matter. It's just people on the radio saying shit. You know that.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive
and so
language.
you decided
Viewer discretion
to get even
is
and you
advised.
called the cops on him. So, fine, be proud of yourself. You're a fine, upstanding citizen. I'm sure all of your friends love you.
I don't know who that is. That 9, who was covering you up. Didn't hear anything what you said except for tone. And yeah, that's basically what he did. And that's what he got in trouble for. But I didn't participate in any kind of encouragement for him to do it. He took it upon himself. And it wasn't just...
So, what?
He escalated from other things up to that. And there was no reason for it. He and I had phone numbers so we could exchange if we were going to have problems with each other. The dude was just not a very good dude. And was under investigation for other things unrelated to the radio already. As I found out when the detectives wanted to talk to me about all of it. I didn't testify in court about any of it. I didn't have to do a damn thing. Because I was dumb enough to send text messages threatening all of what he was going to do, and then he went and did it. And got caught. Yes, I got injured in the process, but, and that was dumb for me to grab it and move it at all. Especially since I moved it once and it didn't go off. And then I went back a second time and it was done. That was done. But I didn't do anything to anyone. I didn't get anyone thrown in jail. I didn't participate in any kind of encouragement. And until you have all the details on it, regardless of what you think you have recorded, you obviously don't have the details correct, or the motives or anything else. If you knew who the person was, I think you changed the tune. Maybe not, maybe you're part of that kind of crowd. But you don't know what you're talking about.
And your wife probably has pink hair. And you guys got butthurt because somebody's messing with you. How dare they? And then you called the cops, gave them the name of the person that threw the stupid plastic CO2 bomb in the yard that you were stupid enough to go try to pick up for some reason. And then to make sure, so you didn't actually testify, but you handed them your phone and showed them all the bullshit things, but didn't tell them what led up to it. Now, did you? No. You're perfectly innocent. You were just standing there, and this guy just comes up and starts harassing you and sending you these terrible messages. Doesn't have anything to do with what was going on the radio, even though we all heard it going on the radio. So lie all you want.
Yeah, I agree with you on all that. Again, 9, that other person that, I know you had a lot of pictures, I heard the tone behind it, but I didn't hear all of it. So it was brilliant and witty and on tone, you know exactly what you're talking about, but you don't.
I didn't get the guy arrested. I just called the cops, told him his name, and told him that he was squealing his tires going down the street. And here's his license plate, too. But I didn't do it. I'm just being a good citizen.
None of those things happened in that manner.
Is advised.
Hey, we're all allowed to have an opinion, right?
No, you're telling me that I don't. You're telling me that I'm just without any right to any of that. And I'm just a piece of shit. Because I got someone thrown in jail, according to you, for no reason. Because just threw some little noisemakers. And that was it.
Well, don't call the cops on me because I'm harassing you.
Just little noisemakers. They're harmless. And starts to go along with it, or demonstrating going over to someone's house, that has nothing to do with anything, right? And those 10 stolen motorcycles, and the rest of the house filled with all the stolen stuff we had, that was inconsequential too. That had nothing to do with him getting arrested, right?
I don't know anything about that. All I know is about the bomb. And that's all I'm talking about. You can make up all the shit you want to.
Yeah. He was already under investigation, and I didn't even know the guy's last name, or his address, or anything about his license plate, any of that. I had his phone number from him sending me messages, and that was it. I didn't have to do anything more than try to protect my property, and my wife and my pet. And beyond that, there's a lot of bullshit that goes along with it. And obviously, you know more about it than I do, Nine, so by all means, whatever you have recorded, please, I'd love for you to put it up on YouTube. Please do that. Then let me know what the address is so I can go watch it. Seriously, put it on YouTube. I'd love for you to do that. I'd love for you to do that.
Why, certainly.
So now you're not going to do that? You're just talking about your ass?
And then, see now, I'm only at 50 minutes. I'll let it go for another 10 minutes.
Oh, so you're just talking about your ass. You don't really record all of it.
You don't know me too well. Well, I'm just trying to get your story documented so it can be compared for evidence to what the stories you've told before.
And I'm encouraging that. But please, by all means, whatever you have recorded, please, put it on public display. So I can get the story straight, because I'm telling stories.
Okay, well, tell us again one more time how you just didn't do anything, and next thing you know, you had motorcycle gangs and bombs going off in your yard for no reason at all.
No, that's a classic lawyer thing to do, is get you into a perjury trap. I've already gave my testimony. several times. And you should have it all recorded. And you should know what I said inside and out, since you have those recordings. I don't want to use the wrong words to describe what I said already. So please, use what you have.
No, I've got plenty. Like I said, I just, like making a nice even 60 minutes, make it an hour, and then I'll stop it. Because I started recording all of this because of 444 being a dumbass.
Well, please, by all means, use that. Don't just be saying and idly not do it. Please. I would love for you to do that. I want you to do that. I encourage you to do that. I would almost pay you to do that.
Oh, that's okay. I'll do it. No problem. Public radio.
Then I just want the address after you do it.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, you just gave me permission to. And it's recorded.
And whatever I don't know what the laws are in California as far as consenting about recording stuff, or if it even applies to over the public airways. But you have my permission, just in case there is any legal bit to go along with that. I'm not going to try to cause problems with that or whatever, since I'm a cop calling idiot or whatever,
That's okay. You don't need permission to record public radio.
And I didn't have a choice in the matter. I didn't call the police. I called them the second time. I just don't know what the law is specifically, in the case you need consent. I know that there is a two-party consent on the books, but I don't think it applies to public broadcast or whatever, but just in case.
No, I know exactly what the laws are. The only thing it has anything to do with is telephone calls. These aren't telephone calls. You have no perception of privacy when you're broadcasting on a radio.
Again, I'm not an expert on the exact statute supporting otherwise, so do the thing that you have my permission. Not an issue with that.
An issue. 6 more minutes. You got anything else you want to confess? I just want you to admit that you were stupid for picking up a CO2 bomb, especially after one had already gone off before.
I know you see that, the start of it, but you're too far away.
Oh, I know better than that. You can hear me just fine. You just don't want to talk to me anymore. That's fine too. It's almost time, 55 minutes. 5 more minutes and then I'll upload it.
Okay.
I tell idiots they're idiots. The idiots thereby learn they're idiots. It's win-win.
You have the courage to speak the truth, to do what is right, and to fight for what you believe, and keep doing it.
Damn bird.